Welcome to Hudson Yard, folks. Today we go all the way to the top of the Edge, the tallest outdoor observation deck in the Western Hemisphere. Let's go! What's up, YouTube, and welcome to Travel Adventures with Eric B. I'm Eric B, and today we're going to go check out the tallest observation deck in the Western Hemisphere, the Edge here in NYC. Follow me, check it out. Let's go. So if you're in NYC and you're visiting, chances are you're going to be on the subway headed to Hudson Yard. Now there's an exit on the 7 line, the Flushing line, that takes you to Hudson Yard in 34. It is on the 7 train. So if you take that exit and you get off on the Hudson Yard, you make a left and you'll see the big building, Hudson Yard. And that building will take you over. You'll see the vessel right there, just short of it. It'll take you right into Hudson Yard, which is going to be leading you to the tallest outdoor observation deck in the Western Hemisphere. You've seen that beautiful building, the vessel right across the way, and I recommend you go check the vessel out if you have time. I didn't have time. I spent most of my evening here at the observation deck. Now, you go into this massive building, you'll see there's basically an entire shopping mall where you could shop, buy food, whatever you want to do. A lot of high end stores here, if you will. So you can spend a lot of time in the shopping mall on your way up to the Edge. The Edge is located on the fourth floor. Now, the Edge is $36 to get in. And if you come during the sunset hours, the price goes up. So what I recommend is you go buy your ticket online, or you can buy it at the kiosk when you get here. Probably best to buy it online. Buy it about 5 or 5:30 and just hang out, get a drink, relax, and just hang out until sunset comes around. And you'll be here during sunset without paying the extra money to be here for sunset. As much as I enjoyed my experience at the Edge observation deck, and I really enjoyed my experience, I don't really have a lot to compare it to because I went to the top of the Empire State Building back in 2002. That was a long time ago. I haven't been to the 9/11, and I haven't been to the top of the Rock. But I don't know how any of those observation decks could possibly beat this observation deck. I absolutely love the views. And I love the ground view right there where you can see the buildings under your feet. I know some people were scared to do it, but you could lay down and really experience the buildings behind you. You talk about Instagram worthy pictures. All people were doing the whole time is taking Instagram pictures. And the best part is still to come. When the wind was blowing and I saw people's hair blowing everywhere, that was my favorite part. But in comparison to the other observation decks, the 9/11 observation deck, the top of the rock observation deck, and of course the
I don't think there's a bad view
Empire
from over
State
here.
Building, of course. Of course, the
Awesome.
drawback to the Empire State Building is the Empire State Building. You can't see the Empire State Building from the top. Now, I will say this with the Edge that makes it a little different than some of the other buildings that I've seen observation decks at. Most of the other ones are kind of amongst a lot of tall buildings in New York, so the view is a little bit different. When you're on top of the Edge, you're sort of looking at most of the tall buildings at a little bit of a distance, but that could be a perk. That could be something you love because there's so many breathtaking views. Now there's an upstairs bar right here, which I'm standing at the steps to lead to the upstairs bar, and that view of the city from there is so breathtaking. It's like one of those things where you can literally spend the whole day looking. That's why I recommend, get here about 5, 6 o'clock. Don't pay the extra money for sunset. Get here early, sit around, enjoy yourself, and then you can stay here for sunset. Not exactly cheap drinks, but you know what? You only live two times, so you might as well have fun. This is their signature drink right here, the Born This Way. Really good. I mean, I don't know if I would tell you that it's worth
The born this
17 bucks a piece, but like I said, you only live two times. I had a great time visiting here as a solo trip, but I highly recommend if you're gonna go with a group of people or a friend or something where you can just sit around, really enjoy the views and really get the full experience. Even though I did make friends with a couple people here and had a good time though. Regardless, I always have a good time, solo or not. Not gonna lie, as someone who's a people watcher, this is definitely my favorite part of the day, and that's when the wind started to kick up and would wreak havoc on everyone's hair. I actually had a ticket to the Yankees game this day and decided not to go to the game because I was having too much fun here at the Edge at Hudson Yard. Like I say, especially when the wind starts to pick up. I mean, this is just so much fun. hung out with a few people, sat back, just amazing views. Some of the best views I've probably ever seen in my life. I mean, and the wind. As a people watcher, you have to love watching the wind kick up, screwing up everyone's Instagram moments and selfies. But of course, I have no hair for the wind to kick up on me. The wind did blow my hat off, so I got my hat and I attached it to my belt, and I had no issues at that point. But yeah, the wind did take my hat and blow it all the way across the way, but I had an answer for it. I put it on my belt loop, and I was fine. And that's all, folks. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I ask that you please hit the like, please hit the subscribe button, please hit the bell notification so you can know when I have more material coming out in the future. Help us to continue to grow as a travel community. And as always, remember, live today, grow today, tomorrow's never guaranteed. Peace!